Dun da da da, dun da da. Today, and I'm so sorry it's taken me forever to do this, we are going to be building this Indiana Jones set that I got a while back and completely kept forgetting to build and do a review on. So this is 8+ set. It is set 77013. It is called the Escape from the Lost Tomb, and it has exactly 600 pieces in it. Looks very cool. This, out of the, what is it, 3? I think it's 3 Indiana Jones sets that came out. Yeah. The plane, which I've already built. This one, and I didn't get the big one. I had no real interest in getting the big one. This one, out of all of them, was the best, like, price per piece. It was like maybe like $5 more than the other one. It has a lot more pieces, I think. I can't remember, it's been a while. And it's already retired, so kind of a problem there. But out of the 3, this is the only one that recreated a set that Lego has already made. So Lego has already made a Lost Tomb with the Ark in it. And I don't remember what year. I'm so sorry. Maybe the back of this instruction booklet will tell me. It's like falling apart. Back of the instruction booklet says 2008. So around that time. And this is, careful, because this is old. This is what the booklet looks like. I like the detail on it better. Have a movie picture, and I just like the graphics of the old instruction booklets and stuff better. I also like this. You open it up very carefully. The pages are like, you see? They have detail on them to make them look like they're an old piece of paper, like with the brown around the edges and stuff. Yeah, I miss the old stuff. So I have this set here. I am like terribly sad and very sorry that this is not 100% complete. Obviously it was when I bought it. But when I bought it in 2008, I was just getting into Lego as a child who did not understand the importance of trying to keep the sets like together, or at least all the pieces together, because someday they would be worth something in the future. So there's a lot of pieces missing on this. There's even one substitute so that this can even stand up. But there are a lot of pieces missing because, and I really don't know how, but whenever I was a kid, I decided to make a house, like a lot of my friends who were into Lego were doing. And I made like this really cool, like, 2-story house. The stairs, and there was a garage and an office, and it looked really neat. And this set uses a bunch of wall panels. So me being a child decided, oh, I don't have to build that much if I use the wall panels. And for some reason when I took it apart, I can't find some of the wall panels, which is weird. They're bigger pieces you'd think you'd be able to find. But no, I lost 3 of the 3 of the like 2 long wide panels, wall panels. And one of them had a sticker on it. And so I'm missing a sticker from this set. I'm also missing some gold pieces and then some little like 1x2 pieces with rods on them for you to hook stuff on them. I've also had to make a substitute with a rod for a moving part in here, and I've lost the, I don't know, I may actually have them somewhere, but in the area that I had this, it was not there. Supposed to be fire things. Fire sticks, whatever you call them. Forgot what they're called. And then I'm missing some gold elements that make me really sad. And I'm missing, this set's supposed to come with like, I think it was like 10 snakes. I'm missing all of them. I could only find 1. So, this is going to be a really sad review of the old one. But we're going to take a look at the old one, and then we're going to build the new one and compare them and see how well they did. Quick look at the instruction booklet a little bit closer. As you can see, it has been well used. There's even some pages falling out on the inside, but that's what it's supposed to look like in all of its glory. I'm so sorry for my neighbors barking dogs across the street. You could probably hear them. We open it up very carefully. And see what I mean about this? I love this. Like, now the pages are just all plain, boring white nowadays, but this was awesome. And then I think there's probably an ad for the Lego game in the back, which I actually have. Yep, right there. Lego Indiana Jones video game. There's actually two, and I have both. But anyway, here is the set. As I said, I am missing pieces. This rod is too long, also supposed to have a ball joint. This one is the correct one. I'm missing one of these. I thought it was in my, like, weapon box. I didn't see it. I'd have to look again. Missing one of these. There's supposed to be two gold pieces there. I thought I had them, but apparently they came off, and I don't know where they went. And then there's supposed to be two pillars there, and supposed to be one here. This one is a substitute. There's supposed to be a sticker right there, and there is not. And then I don't have the fire there or there, and I'm missing a lot of the snakes. Oh, and I'm missing this connecting piece here. There's supposed to be two pieces there. But other than that, it's all there. So let's take a look at it. We have the nice steps going up to the top with the textured brick in the back. We have, I don't know how well you can see it because of this lighting, but there is this back wall that has a sticker. All of this is sticker, none of it's print. There's the other one. I do have the two big main pieces. That is a good thing, but I am missing the small ones. There's the other one. And then here's the catcher. There's Star Wars. Very funny. And then, as I said, I'm missing the one for this pillar over here. But I still have the one for this pillar right here. Very nice. Well, we have this blue gem at the top. We have this connection here. It's supposed to have those two gold plates. It's a very simple, easy build. Then we have this statue here that looks really cool. I like the way it's made. And this statue here. Those eyes are stickers as well. And they're on both sides. So you could switch them whichever way you want. And then these two pieces there are made for this ark to sit on. It's very neat. So I'm actually supposed to have two more of those like slope pieces right there. That's what's supposed to be on that wall back there. But I'm missing those two, and I only have the ones for the ark. So at least I kept the ark intact. Very nice. Or not, it's not really called an ark. I don't remember what it's called. I always called it an ark. I don't know. I'm sorry. But very simple build of it. Looks very nice. And it's supposed to sit right there perfectly. Kind of. My bricks are like misaligned because they're so old, and I'm afraid they're going to break on me if I push them. But the play feature with these as to why there are rods is if you take this out, it's supposed to fall over, but it's so old. Whoops. It doesn't do it that well. It's supposed to fall over and knock this out, but it's also holding up the back of my wall really good right now. There we go. And then you have a skeleton hanging by a chain on the back side by that hook right there. And he is, I guess, guarding the treasure, or supposed to be a warning for those who are coming for the treasure. And then also, as we all know, Mr. Indiana Jones does not like snakes. There is a snake trap. Now there's supposed to be 10 of those fall out of there, but of course I sadly only have one. There's supposed to be like 5 reds and 5 greens, and I have one red one. Very sad. And as for the characters, we have her, which is messing up with my camera. There we go. Just in plain white pants and then the white shirt. That's sleeveless, so her arms are tan. His black hair. I don't think she has an alternate face. Let me see if I can check with one hand without breaking. She does have an alternate face, so she has a scared face, the happy face. No back printing, as we can see there. I'll put her hair back on in a second. Then we have Mr. Indiana Jones, and he does have his whip. It's right here. But here he is. I think I prefer this one compared to the new one because I compared it on the first build I've done. But it has this nice disheveled, yeah, that's the word, disheveled look on his jacket and his shirt. He has the hoisture there on his pants. Comes with the bag. He has his hat. He does not have an alternate face because his hat doesn't really go down far enough to have an alternate face. No back printing, just front printing. But this was my favorite fig as a kid. And I used to have tons of them because every set that I got when I was a kid first starting out in Lego was Indiana Jones sets. And every single one of them came out with this fig. Except for one. Well, there was like two. Came out with different shirts or something. But I only got one of them. The tan desert one. But all the other ones I have are of this guy. And this is the only Indiana Jones like this that I have. I don't know what happened to all the other ones. But anyway. So that is a look at the old set. It's not much. But it's simple. And I think it does a great job. Alright, we have 4 bags. They're all rather sizable. Bag 1. Bag 2. Bag 3. And bag 4. And we have a sticker sheet. Of course we do. So I guess we could take a look at that. There's a hole with eyes. Some arch pieces. Nice gold pieces. There's another set of eyes poking out through that hole. There's a Star Wars helmet on that. Oh, more Star Wars right there. That, I think, is supposed to be referencing that one. And we also have Gold Mummy and some more writing on the wall. We also have these 2 big plates. One's bigger than the other, but there we go. Let's take a look at the booklet. Of course, plain white background. And plain white inside. But it's a really thick book. My goodness, this is a lot thicker than the other one. Which I don't know how many, I don't remember how many pieces came in that set over there. Let's see how many, whoa. Just trying to see how many building stages. That's just showing you the working mechanism. 212 building stages or 119 pages. It's a thick book. Alright, well, I'm excited to see this belt, so let's do it. With the build, and I must say it is a lot larger, has a lot more details, and I think it's just as good, if not a little bit better. But I still love the old set. But this set is amazing. This set comes with 4 characters instead of just 3. So we have instead of a skeleton, we have a mummy, and we have Indiana Jones. And I forgot the name of the guy. Oh, I can't pronounce the name of the guy. That's the reason. Okay. We have Selah and Marwan. And then we have these 2 very big statues. And this, it just looks amazing. So let's take a close look at it and then compare the 2 real quick. Okay, first off, we'll look at the characters. Mummy has back printing on the head and the torso. No printing on the arms. Printing on the front of the legs, torso, and face. Then we have just plain tan legs, no pockets or printing at all. plain tan arms, just the printing on the front of the torso. Oh no, we do have printing on the back of the torso. And then we have just the one face with the wrap on the top of the head. Next, we have her. She does have dual molded legs, actually all the way around, so that's pretty neat. We have printing on the front of the torso. I think her printing's a little bit better than the old one. We have that face, the long hair. We also have another face and back printing. That's kind of cool. And then we have Indiana Jones. This one actually comes with the whip and the bag. Comes with the gun holster on his pants. Not too much, no printing on the back of the legs. There is printing on the back of the torso. And then we have that face and that face. And this hat does have the hair. I do think that that's really neat. So real quick, we'll look at the fig comparison. So here is, this one is the older one. Has blue eyes, a little bit of a different top, and white all the way down. Same kind of arms. Hair is a little bit different. This one's just parted. This one's like parted to the side. Back of the hair's slightly different. This one has curls. This one has like a center braid. This one has no printing on the back. That one does have printing on the back. Next we have Indiana Jones. The belts are slightly different. This one just has a buckle on the new one. This one has like a buckle with a strap on the old one and some gold elements. The belt is slightly different. This one's just black. This one actually has a little bit of detail on it. This one has the disheveled looking shirt and jacket. This one does not. I prefer the look of the dishevel a little bit. I also like this face a little bit better. It's an older looking face, more experienced kind of looking face. I do like the hair with this hat, but I don't know, I just like that old hat. It's very neat. This one does have printing on the back. This old one does not. Next up we have the beautiful build. So these are built on swivels. They can turn. And that one very easily falls over. I think it's the only fault I have found so far. So it just showed you what wall it can knock down. But they, unlike the old one, are not connected from here to back here. They're just connected on the bottom. There's a bunch of snakes held in place by one-by-ones with clips. This one does swivel as well, but as we saw, you're supposed to lift this to knock it over. But it falls over very easily on its own. So really don't need that. Think it's a little bit too top heavy. We do have the arc right up in there. I think I prefer the old arc a lot better than that one. We have a nice little archway going into it with fire. The pharaohs on either side. A bunch of different kind of brick and stickers on the back page. This little bitty snake is sticking out of there, and that is because there is a snake spot here where they can just fall right out. That's pretty neat. Turn around to the back. It's not quite as pretty on the back. There is this little hole there. And if you pull on this, there's the mummy. And as we saw, this does fall backward so you can see everything. So here they are side by side. You can see that the older one is smaller. And both ways, I think it's shorter. It's also not as deep as the other one. I do think I prefer the arc on this one. But I really did enjoy the build of this new one. It was a lot of fun. I think the only thing that's not fun is you ever so slightly move the table even. This one that's supposed to fall over will just topple right over. I think it's because it's too top heavy for this little base. But I feel like maybe we should have had another mechanism kind of like this one, where you could pull it out and it'd fall over. I feel like that one's better because it locks it in place. This one is not locked in place. This one can very easily topple over with just a little touch. So maybe change that up a little bit. But overall, they're both great. I think they both look amazing. Still sad I'm missing pieces from this old one. But they both look amazing. I kind of want to switch the arcs around, put this one over here, but they're using yellow instead of gold elements, and so it doesn't look right. So have to keep that one over there. We can pop this out and take a closer look at this though. So it's just some gold. There's gold for the handles here and gold for the top. These are actually bucket handles up here. And then a bright yellow brick with a sticker on that side and a sticker on this side. But I don't know, maybe it's just nostalgia, but I like this one a little bit better, I feel like. Although I do like the gold handles for this one instead of the brown on this. The only other thing to compare would be these big statues. This one is a lot taller. This dog alone is taller than the other set by a decent margin. It's a lot more intricate build with snot brick details and stickers here and stickers there, a mouth that can actually open. There was a lot more intricately built on this one. This one was very neat though for the time that it came out. So very cool. I like them both, but they did a great job, I believe, on recreating this old set. They did a masterful job. And instead of using wall panels everywhere, they only used one, I think, wall panel on this side, right? Or maybe it's two. It's one right there that has the sticker. That is a wall panel, but you can't even see that wall panel from the other side. And then there's a wall panel right there. It's the only other wall panel. Whereas this one over here had the 3 big wall panels and 4 small wall panels. So this one focused more on bricks. That is going to drive me nuts though, that it constantly falls over. Other than that, it's a great set. I hope you all enjoyed this review of the small Indiana Jones set that I forgot I had for the longest time. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. Go build Lego, let God. Bye everybody.